Welcome home to USA Global TV and Radio, a place where dreams take flight, with authentic storytelling, diverse perspectives and meaningful conversations, where global stories unite and bridges are built beyond all borders. Discover world-class education, entertainment, hope and inspiration. Together, we're building bridges worldwide. Subscribe to our channel, USA Global TV. Download our app, USA Global TV. Be our guest or join our team. Visit usaglobaltv.com. Thanks to our founder and executive producer, Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck. Music score by Yeffy Tang from Cloud Road Music. Voiceover artist Mike Porter. Creative direction by Paul Garcia. USA Global TV and Radio, your home for global connection. All rights reserved. This video and its contents are the exclusive property of USA Global TV and Radio. Unauthorized use, duplication or redistribution in any form is strictly prohibited.
Hello and a warm welcome. Welcome to Back to Paradise and Your Smile is Your Key. And my name is Renée Ambarees ISERMANN, and I'm the creator of Yoga for Faith, an international best-selling author, and the founder of the Smile Revolution. And for more than 9 years, my message has been connected to a very sentence, and that is change your life with your smile. And this is now where you maybe become a deeper understanding why back to paradise, your smile is your key is one of my sentences. And what I really mean by this, I'm not talking about a smile like wearing a mask or making a performance. It is so much more profound to me, because when I was starting my work and I was the child that was not smiling, I was really like all about how can I make an impact? What is important to the world? And I think peace is something that is so needed, and not only now. For me, it was just like, okay, how can I make peace? And I was starting thinking, okay, when I start making peace in the morning in the mirror before I leave my house, I can make a total different impact. And this is how I can change my life and I can impact other lives. So this is my background. And today, this episode is, we have Eastern. And if you want to stay with Back to Paradise Connected, don't forget to subscribe to our channels. USA Global TV and Radio, and the channel from Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck. And this show is epic, and is when God is putting you in the right place, when God is guiding you. And we have Eastern. I don't believe in church, but I believe in the Creator, and I believe that we are spiritual beings and that we are more than we can touch. So, and this show is a very special one for me because I have a very special guest. By the way, he's having the best smile ever. And I want to welcome on my paradise sofa, King Yahweh. And he is the advocate of peace, a world traveler to connect people. He is building a new kingdom, and this is what we are going to talk about. So welcome on stage in paradise, King Yahweh.
Hello, hello, hello. Greetings. How are you?
Oh, I'm good. I'm trained in peace, and that it's starting here, no matter what is on the outside. And if we want to focus on that, this is how we can make an impact, no matter what's storm on the outside.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So first of all, thank you for taking the time. And before we talk about, we had a talk up front. So we met 3 times in person. So this is why I know a little bit more about you, the background. But I would always also want to talk about that. Okay. The importance of a smile, and then we do my smile exercise. What smile means for you, and how you are coming up with why peace is something that is so important to you.
Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you. I would like to first thank our Universal Father, our heartbeat, the founder of the light, the one that created happiness and created joy, and known by many by different names, but I personally call him Yahweh. I believe that our soul has a name. The universe has a name, and it's a beautiful, happy name, a name that the whole world recognizes in different ways. But nevertheless, that's who I worship. And I would like to thank him for this wonderful opportunity today to meet our global family abroad so we can share the smile and allow us to hold hands worldwide and destroy all the barriers that keeps us apart.
Yeah. So let's talk a little bit up front about you. You said you are an author, you are a motivational speaker, but for me, you are someone who's leading. And when it comes to leadership, there are some points I want to talk in this show, just like that. You have to stay tuned here. It's about just like really what it means to become in alignment, what means to practice peace. You are also a person that's talking a lot of discipline, how important that topic is.
Yes.
So we want to inspire. So this is going to be a different conversation.
Yes, 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 yes.
But first, talk about your background, because I was coming up with Back to Paradise, and I'm always interested in when did you fall out of paradise? And what was your way back? Did you experience the moment in your life where you felt you were out of paradise?
Well, I would like to first say that some people call the universe by different names, and I am no different. We all have our different ways of trying to find the ladder, trying to find the great light, or whatever you may call him. And in the process of looking for the great light, which is the symbol of peace and happiness, along the way, sometimes we don't appreciate the fact that the way he goes about doing it is not always how we want it done. Oftentimes he put us through difficult times, hardships, and allow us to walk in a sense of darkness and being confused and being unable to see ourselves walk through this place called life, this journey called life. I was one of them. I was one of the ones that was walking in darkness, not knowing the power of happiness, not knowing the power of friendship, not knowing the power of making contacts, not knowing the power that what family could bring, and not knowing the power of allowing the inner glow that lives inside of us just to stop fighting against it and allowing him to operate through our lives. And it was then and only then when I had got beaten up so bad in my earlier days that I made a cry out to him. I said, listen, I would like for the great light, the great symbol of happiness, the creator of everything you see and don't see, take over my vessel. Just take out anything that you don't want there and transform me into whatever you would like for me to be. And I think once we do that, once we surrender ourselves to the creator or to the universe or to the one that created everything you see and don't see, we will all go through those difficult times. Things will happen to us until we can connect back to the great source of happiness. We will have to sometime go through the valley of despair, the valley of sadness, and the valley of loss. Sometimes it takes that to find our happiness. And again, I was one. I was one that was walking around in darkness, not knowing the power and the symbol of what he can bring. And it was one day that I looked in the mirror and I made that pledge to him to say, please take over my vessel, totally take me over. I looked in the mirror, and once I did that, I looked into my own eyes and I saw a smile that I'd never seen before. I looked into my own eyes in that mirror and said, I'm looking at the one that created everything you see and don't see, because we're made in his image, according to a lot of philosophies around the world and the spiritual gurus around the world. They would tell you the God that you look for, the happiness that you look for has to be found from within. And that place from within is the true paradise of peace. And I ask you, and I ask the whole entire world, do you know yourself? Because if you know yourself, you can discover the happiness that people have fought wars over, and it was a struggle for them to find. So that's how my journey started and how it led me to today. I had to find and learn myself.
And that's so powerful, and that is everything I totally agree, because this is part of my journey also. And this is where, when we had our, I think, second talk, when you were talking about just like how important the mirror work is. This is, no one else is battling you. You have to face the mirror. And if you don't like what you see there, if you don't like what you see in your pictures, then it's just like, don't look here. It's just like, then just like go on the inside, and even understand that you're uniquely made, you're a unique piece, and even how to create this and unfold this beauty from the inside out. This is what really is matters, that your true essence is able to impact others. So this is why I was just like, I'm just like, that's I'm looking forward to have you on my paradise sofa to talk about this from different angles, to help people to understand the power. And because I was getting, just kidding, you was a smile and just like the outside beauty. And I was just like, no, you understood nothing. It's just like, we really have to face ourselves. Yeah.
Yes.
So do you have a routine or a discipline? So I know that I'm teaching all this stuff, but do you have a specific one, how you get your day started?
Well, I do have a routine. The first thing that we all should do, we should prime our life. We should, when we wake up in the morning, we need to set a standard for ourselves from the moment we wake up. We should create brand new habits from the moment we wake up. As soon as we wake up, run to that mirror. Let the very first words that you say, let the energy, let the light force, let the power of you being able to say, today is going to be a good day. Being able to allow yourself to have your first words that will define your day. Allow it to be words of confidence. Allow it to be words of joy. Allow it to be words that will cause you to be motivated and to be inspired. I tell people all the time, people run up to me all the time talking about, I read this book, I read that book, and they want to share with me and they want to tell me about it. And I said, well, thank you. Thank you for telling me. But I want to know, when would I be able to read your book? When can I read your great championships in life and the trophies that you was able to acquire in life, and how were you able to overcome obstacles that others allow themselves to think to write you off? I asked people, I said, let me read your book. And finally, one of my routines is I must remind myself that the God I worship, the universal one, lives in the heartbeat and the souls of all mankind, not just one religion, not just one color, not one particular political affiliation, not one place, a demographical place on the place that we call Earth. The God I worship lives in all mankind. And once I believe the whole world realize and discover this, the things that you must ask yourself when you go beyond that mirror, you're able to find the God you worship in your neighbor. You're able to find the God you worship in your mother, your father, your sister, your cousin, and even sometimes your enemy. Because once you realize that, the way we treat one another, the way we act towards one another will change. And once we all realize this one simple thing, once good people stop fighting good people, because we all believe that we are good, no matter where you're at on this globe, we all believe that we are good. So once good people stop fighting good people, the world will change overnight.
So powerful, and so true. And so I think that's now the best timing. I would like to introduce that we have the 1 minute, the 1 minute, one smile you can create, and then back to peace. And I'm looking forward to share this experience with you and the world. And that was, by the way, my lifesaver into my darkest moments. That was just like my reminder, like opening my smile, because your smile, when you see it, the corner is going up, so it's like a vessel. So when you focus on that, the rainbow and the magic is your focus is turning upwards. So you even easier allowed to hear what he's maybe want to tell you. So, and the happy hormones are starting. So this is why this is so powerful. And it's not about the fake smile. It's not about just like, it's about really connecting deep. And to help you and your muscles in your face, this is why I always take the pen, why this is important. It's just like a muscle you can train for the times maybe it's not so easy. And I have a special music. So I know when we met, I gave you a sticker for your handy. So that is a specific technique from Germany. Walter Rieske was producing this. It's a technique, and he was putting this on instruments. And so the tones and the notes and the music is having a higher bovis. So it's helping to reconnect in infinity, and it's opening up. So you don't have to do anything. It's just like listening, and your body will do the work when you get out of the way with your mind and your thinking. So maybe can we see the pictures from my website that I want to just bring I bring it crystal clear. What does it really mean? So water, by the way, is the biggest resource. The world is without water. You can see this. And when we change the water and the frequency, we can create heaven. And this is one way why I was choosing this for my TV show. And the water we have inside our body systems can change the structure by your behaviors, by the music you listen to, by the words you speak, by the things you drink, the things you eat. And then it can getting more dark. Can you go to the next picture? So what you can see here, this is a water when we have Wi-Fi, when we have destructivity. And what the music is doing, and also the energy, there are stickers, there are some other things. When you like to have more info, write me a message. The next picture is showing up when you listen to the music, when you just by enjoying this is informing the water, and this is making an environment change. And this is like Feng Shui. So we are having now a piece of the music, and if you want to hear more about the music, or you like that, every download, everybody that is purchasing, we can spread this energy, and we are planting a tree. So this is not only a music, so we're making an impact in many ways. And if you want to be a part of it, it's on my website. You can go and just like become a part of it. And now we are starting. I will guide you with my hands, how you can support your face. We put this between your teeth. And please breathe through the nose, and I will help with your hands are angel wings, and you can just like support your system to release maybe some things where you wear a mask, or maybe I'm not talking about you, but everybody, even like including myself, when we have tension in our face, how to release that. And now we're starting. And now I ask you to take the pen out, close your eyes for a second, don't talk, and I will guide you on a little journey. Just like feel what's going on right now in your body. Feel the feet on the ground, feel your sit bones, And feel the crown on your head. And with the next inhalation, imagine fresh and clean energy is flowing into your system and is refreshing, refilling, and it's lightening up all the dark spots or places. And with the exhalation, let go of everything you don't need anymore. And just stay with your breath. Inhale fresh and clean energy. And exhale, let go of everything you don't need anymore. And again, inhale fresh and clean energy. And exhale, let go of everything you don't need anymore. Feel the feet on the ground, feel your sit bones, feel the crown on your head, and be aware about your face. Be aware, how does it feel? Your cheeks, the corner of your mouth, and how do you feel your smile? Can you feel it from the inside, or do you see it from the outside? And how does your body respond right now? And then feel your feet and your crown and come back with the next inhalation. Open your eyes. Maybe give yourself a hug. I love this, by the way, because we need so much hugs. The world needs hugs. And if there's nobody to hug yourself, then hug yourself. So just like important, specific for women. So thank you for being with. Maybe you like to share how you felt it. How was this experience for you?
I have tried it on numerous occasions, and I'm so thankful for you to add an extra part of extra activity to my life that I can truly say it is very beneficial to you, to your mind, body, and your soul.
Thank you. So
You. Thank you.
that's my biggest secret. This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm living, and this is how I want to inspire. And last week, Dr. Laaf was here, and he was challenging me. So, what goal do you have? And I was just like, I mean, when I make an impact, when I enter the room, it's so. But if I teach others also to do this, and we just like teach each other, then we're making the real impact. So, and I was saying, just like, I wish 1 million more smiles. They are really learned how to connect from the inside. So that's something what I'm going for. So I'm happy that you say, okay, it's an important piece with, yeah.
And if I may, we need more people to understand that. We need more people to be teachers of happiness, teachers of joy, being able to practice your routine. And because we have been taught about everything else, economics, chemistry, you name it, but we have not been taught how to smile. As a matter of fact, I believe that some of our smiles were robbed from us, from our hard times, the dark times. So I'm very thankful that we have people like you, and we need to multiply 100 times over to have teachers of happiness and joy and bring it now, not some other time, but bring it now so we can change the world together.
Cool. Yeah, you pointed out something. I had one friend, she told me that she understood, oh, for me was a smile a weapon. So there's so much more we have to understand about the smile and the different tweaks and what we think that we know, and we have to empty the cup to really are able to receive something totally new that is able to change. So that was changing my whole life and getting me out of the darkness. So
Yes.
um, so when it comes to discipline, I mean, you travel the world and you bring people on the table. They normally maybe not talk on a usual basis or just like or want to talk. So what is your experience in these days, and how you stay also centered with everything that's going on?
Well, again, when I travel the world and I have a chance to experience my family members globally, the good people of the planet, and some of the ones who may not have been able to make it to that level of understanding that happiness and joy from within is the true key, is the true door. And when I travel, it's beautiful sometimes when you walk to people and they greet you with a smile. They greet you with happiness. And it's medicine to the soul to be able to smile. And, I come across people to the point where I see so many different versions of a smile that I'm a smile collector. I am a smile collector. I love seeing smiles. I love to collect them, and the beautiful moments that we sit back and we meditate on daily. Oftentimes it's the joy that somebody has brought into your life. So I travel and I collect the smiles. And as I said before, a good smile, either from yourself or to receive it from others, is medicine to the soul. So for that reason, I love traveling. I love running into people with a smile that is somewhat different, because when you travel the world, smiles are just like a beautiful vineyard. There's different variations of it, but every single last one of them has a way to touch you and your soul. As a matter of fact, I would like to say, smile is now the universal accepted language that we are all running to, because we had the moment of sadness and darkness as we're going through the changes globally. But I will declare this day, smiles and the happiness and joy will conquer all. And we globally will hold hands and smile together one day soon.
It's so my last program I named the Smile Revolution. So this is where I'm
Yes,
guiding on a
yes,
journey where it's just like learn, get to know it. But
yes,
it's really it's a word language, and
yes,
it's so important. And I know you have, even like you're going visit the homeless. You have been in hospice,
yes,
in clinics. So the work you do is so amazing and also so needed. And I remember when, even like if you are in pain, if you have physical body pain, this is better than any aspirin or pill. A smile will reduce your scale of or just like the intense of your pain. Will reduce it immediately. So if you just also focus on that, so this is why it's so misunderstood. And thank you for, yeah, being not only the peace but also then the smile advocate, right?
yes. Smiles, they're attached to laughter. And when your laughter just causes your body to shake, and sometimes people can make you laugh to the point that it just make you feel so energetic, and that it has a way of penetrating through your cells and through your blood vessels, and it causes your body to heal. As a matter of fact, smiles and happiness and joy and laughter is the brand new fountain of youth that the whole world has been looking for. And once again, it has been rediscovered this day.
That's amazing. So I mean, the time is running by so quick. I have no. We are no. We are a little bit. We have a little bit more time. Let's talk about maybe Dr. Jacqueline. Can you help me with the time frame? So I know we have a little change today. So when it comes to your projects, so is coming a next book. Are you having some next projects? What do you need right now to when people want to support you?
Okay. Anyone, they can go to the kingdomofyahweh.com or kingyahweh.com. And if you have anyone out there, if there's anyone out there that is blessed and touched in their heart to make a contribution, you can go to the kingdomofyahweh.com, or you can connect to kingyahweh.com and send us a little blessing and send us a gift so we can share it with others. We're not going to say that we are not going to be the people that we have been afraid of for so long when people misuse it. because our websites and things that we do prove everything that we have done in the past. We are just about 2 decades in, and the contributions and the support is highly appreciated. But more importantly, when we go out and when we travel and when we are able to help those that have been forgotten, when we go out and we've been able to touch children in their minds and on their touch their ambitions and touch their inspiration, because we have lost the ability to touch children in the right and proper way, to where we are living examples by being those that carry a smile of happiness. So you can touch somebody miles away and you don't have to do it physically. Just sometimes just being able to Skype them or Zoom them or FaceTime them and just smile and tell a young one it's going to be okay. We need to return back to being like little children, because for as such is the kingdom of happiness. For as such is the kingdom of peace. We need to return back and find the smiles and find happiness and go to the global playground that lives inside of us. Who told us that we had to grow old? Who told us that? Who told us that we do grow old? Why do we count down to the day that we find ourselves aging? No, we don't have to do that. The joy and happiness that we all need is the fountain of youth. And again, if anybody would like to reach out and make a contribution, it's okay. We are well established and we will accept it. We appreciate any gift. But more importantly, call your mother, call your sister, call your brother. Make the contribution of sharing your smile with someone. Will be just as thrilled and happy and joyful if we give a contribution to each other and just smile when times are hard. Smile when things seem difficult. Smile when you think that you have been done wrong, and letting the world know you'll take the blame. If whatever it takes for us to stop fighting and stop arguing, take the blame sometimes. Agree with your adversaries quickly so you can generate peace, so you can generate a level of peace of mind, because beware, when you don't have a smile, it tends to age you. It tends to cause your whole body to just start just shriveling up like a raisin. This is the reason why we grow old. This is the reason why we have all these diseases and levels of discomfort, aches and pains. It's because we lost an element, a side of ourselves that at one time we used to know how it was to smile. But I will say we are in the season now that we have found the gold, the treasure at the end of the rainbow. And that treasure is you and your ability to smile once again.
Yeah, let's talk about the little girls and boys, and I want to really also encourage you. What was the dream you had? So I grew up, I was just like, I was the most serious little girl ever. And I was thinking how I'm getting out of this. Okay, not what are doing adults not smiling. So I'm here. I'm the expert of just like, I had to really there's always the day where you can turn back to your smile, to your happiness, and also to make your dreams come true. So it's always just like it's Easter, so it's just like it's a very big day for some people. For some, they are really just like in the religion and in the Bible. So it's just like, okay, here it's just like it's today the day to stay up again for your dreams and whatever you wanted. So just like remind yourself, and it's never too late. So
Yes.
do you have a bucket list on things you still want to do? Just like,
Well, it's funny that you said that, because I too have passed over disappointment and pain. Does it rain every once in a while in my life? Yes, but I like smiling and dancing in the rain. I would like to say that we will have to have the same bucket list that I'm carrying right now in my back pocket, and that is, who told us that we can't go to a playground no more? Who told us that we can't play hide and go seek no more? Who told us that these swings are too small for us? Why don't we have adult playgrounds? have the old-fashioned sand on the ground? And why don't we, as adults, play in the sand once again? Why don't we allow ourselves to get buried in the sand again and just play um, jump ropes for the girls and whatever else for the boys? We need to go back to the playground so we can rediscover our happiness and we can rediscover our joy. My bucket list is to always, always, when I'm sad, I'm not feeling as strong as I should, find a good playground. Find a good playground inside my mind and outside my mind. And just be able to restore what may be temporarily broken. So my bucket list is to travel the world and to go to and visit everybody's playground. Have it be their business playground, have it be their place of worship or faith, their playground, or just being able to listen to a person. So sometimes to find that smile, to find that happiness, sometimes all you need is just someone to listen to you. So what's on my bucket list is to touch every soul possible so I can be an instrument to allow somebody else to get their happiness restored.
I think that is an amazing sentence. Um, so yeah, so that's a good bucket list. I love it. So my bucket list is just like always, okay, where I find the next playground. So my rooftop is my best playground to roller skate. So, and I found in Mexico, just like I want to encourage everybody. And the show is to inspire, to make you smile, to make you think, to get a new idea of life. And when you open up, then the creator and the universe can deliver. So,
Yeah.
but you have first put the seed and the idea, what you want,
Yes.
out. So this is how I manifested everything in my life. And I live now in the Caribbean. I travel the world, and how I grew up and how environment I had to leave for getting to my dreams and my happiness and doing my things. That was a decision, but I want to encourage you. And I think it's follow your smile and follow your dreams and not talk about it and don't think about it. Just like you can think, but then you have to start feeling and just like getting the vibe and make it happen.
Yes.
So
I had a chance to speak to a beautiful woman, amazing person, a UN delegate, Dr. Bass, when I had a chance to visit New Mexico. And when I was there, oh, excuse me, Mexico City. And when I had a chance to speak to my family and friends, my brand new family and friends there, when she offered me an opportunity to speak to other UN delegates and family and friends, I told them then that we oftentimes we are very hard on the leaders of our country. We're very hard on those that try to help govern a society. We're very hard on them because nobody's going to listen until we stop the wars in our own household. There's a lot of people that's out there inside their homes. They don't have no smile. They don't have no happiness. They don't have no joy. But they are trying to tell somebody that is governing a larger landmass that we need peace, that we need to be peaceful. And oftentimes, some of those of us that protest the fact, and it's a very good reason that they feel that way, but nobody's going to listen to anybody until we stop the wars that are taking place in our homes. When mothers and fathers, they're fussing, or sisters and brothers, they're fighting, and all this turmoil is taking place in the home. I believe, my personal opinion, once we stop the wars in our home, I think our voice will be a little bit louder to those that are in control and in power to make a global change. Because again, once the people come to terms with themselves and with their own family members inside their own homes, those that the powers that be, they will be forced to make change. Because once we will not allow ourselves to have missiles of mass destructions in our homes, once we stop trying to tear down one another in our homes, and once we get to that point and we find happiness in our home, then we can branch out and bring happiness to our neighbor. And once we have happiness and have an understanding and we have joy with our neighbors, then the community and then the broader scope will listen. They will listen because when good people stand up and say, look, we enjoy and we appreciate happiness and we appreciate laughter, we appreciate peace. Once the citizens of the world let the world leaders know, we will not tolerate anything that will take away and rob us of our smiles again. But the only way it'll work is when we as a global family hold hands and create bridges instead of creating walls with one another. And lastly, to get this happiness, to get this joy, I do declare this day that the whole world should globally disarm for the happiness that we seek. The whole world should globally disarm for the happiness we seek. And why do we need a passport? The whole world is our global playground. Why do we need a passport? I think that the world of tomorrow will be one where it's peaceful and where everybody can travel and be happy so we can see and visit our global family. And the heaven or the nirvana or the kingdom of peace or whatever you would like to call it. Then, and only then, that the angels in heaven, in the heavens of our mind, and the celestial ones can truly be thankful and joyful. Oftentimes, we rely and talk about ancestors and people of the past who got it wrong. Do you not know that everybody in the past prayed for this day? They prayed for us to get it together. They prayed for us to finally find the smile that they had difficulties in finding. It's time for us to resurrect. It's time for us to stop looking in the physical sky and look into our mental skies and reach this understanding that peace will prevail one day and one day soon. And I declare it from my mouth to your ear. I'm ready.
That was, I think, a good last statement for today. Thank you so much for being on the show, for just like spreading the smile and the peace and the message. So I'm looking forward. I will have you back. Thank you for today.
No, thank you. I love you. I love you.
So, and then let's make peace with our smiles and remember that peace starts at home. So, the free exercise is on my website. You find all the links below. And if you like the show, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel, USA Global TV and Radio, and to the channel from Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck. So you can share the recording, you can donate, you can become a part. And if you want to have the music, you will plant a tree. So that is important also to make something physical. And now I wish you a great, great rest Sunday and have a good restart. Mwah.
Is it true? Is it kind? Is it necessary? In a world quick to judge, one book dares to reveal the hidden cost of silence. Discover holy but harmful, the silent sin of judgment, how hidden judgments destroy relationships and damage lives, by Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck. The Amazon #1 bestseller that's transforming the way we understand ourselves and the way we see others. Pick up the companion workbook to uncover your own hidden judgments and learn how to break free from them. Available now on Amazon and at fine bookstores worldwide.
In a quiet seaside town in Greece, where sunlight warms the stone paths and the sea whispers nearby, a new adventure begins. Lady Ella and her brother Lord Jack have arrived with an important mission: to teach kindness, patience, and the power of listening. In a hidden alley, a group of forgotten cats feel unseen and unheard, lost in silence and growing misunderstandings, until someone finally takes the time to truly listen. Because when we listen from the heart, loneliness softens, kindness grows, and new friendships begin. This is Book 10 of The Amazing Adventures of Lady Ella, the Listening Mentor book series. Find all Dr. Kerbeck's books on Amazon and in fine bookstores worldwide.
My Tummy Hurts by Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck. Meet Jackie. She loves recess, running with friends and laughing on the playground. At school, Jackie tries to play like she always does, but suddenly the pain comes back. Lately, something feels different and her tummy hurts, sometimes a little and sometimes a lot. With the help of a caring teacher, a nurse, her mom, and a kind doctor, Jackie begins to understand what her body is trying to tell her. Sometimes tummy pain is more than a simple bellyache. Some children live with conditions like ulcerative colitis or Crohn's disease. Jackie listens to her body. She asks for help. She knows she's not alone. And Jackie finds her way back to running, laughing, and being herself. My Tummy Hurts, a kid's guide to bellyaches and bathroom troubles by Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck, available on Amazon and in fine bookstores around the world.
Thank you, viewers and listeners of USA Global TV and Radio, for joining us today. We're honoured to have your time and attention as part of our global community. At USA Global TV and Radio, we believe in the power of authentic conversations, meaningful connections, and creating a world of possibilities together. Want to be part of something bigger? Join our team of elevated listeners at usaglobaltv.com, a space where your voice matters and your ability to listen transforms relationships. Stay connected with us across all our platforms for thought-provoking discussions, expert insights, and empowering stories. Subscribe to our channels at youtube.com/c/USAGlobalTV. Follow us on social media and explore the endless opportunities we're creating for growth, learning, and inspiration. Together, we're not just broadcasting, we're building bridges and changing lives one conversation at a time. For inquiries, contact us at info@usaglobaltv.com. Produced by Executive Producer and Director Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck. Voiceover by Mike Porter. Creative direction by Paul Garcia. All rights reserved. Visit usaglobaltv.com to view our full terms and conditions.